if you are going down a path that's a little less conventional, there will be times where, you know, you feel like you're doing it by yourself, and sometimes you will
Like,
be, but
we're consuming that in the same way that we're consuming anything else. We're taking it in about the work that you're doing, and kind of the undercurrent message is pay attention to what you're putting into your body.
Yeah.
In all ways.
Exactly.
Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Pay attention.
Literally everything. Yeah, it's not just the food. I mean, from like, what are you seeing on your phone when you're scrolling? Are you like you're seeing news, you think you're being informed, which is true to an extent, but then also, how does it make you feel? Like your nervous system is being hijacked.
That's right.
Because you're seeing all these things that you're stressed about, or you're watching TV that doesn't make you feel good, or that, you know, doesn't make you feel good about yourself or anything like that. So I mean, it could be from people around you, who, you know, people who are draining your energy, people who don't contribute anything positive to your life and don't make you feel good when you're around them, but you feel you have to out of obligation or whatever, what have you. So it's really all encompassing, and it just paying attention to even one of those sectors could just lighten you up. It could take a weight off your shoulders and just free your bandwidth up to make other decisions. So
it makes a world of difference. I mean, even if you look at your feed, and I do not doom scroll, but every once in a while I'm like, oh, okay, you know, and like within the span of 5 minutes, I can see tostones and a dog and some horrible thing and some terrible thing and someone like mocking somebody, or, you know, and it's like we're consuming that in the same way that we're consuming anything else. We're taking it in. Yeah.
And it's like, you're like microdosing these like levels of stress, you know, even though
horrific.
Like stressful is like an understatement. You know, I mean, like to see something like that and then see like a funny dog video, you're just like,
and what your brain has to do, and the way that you have to program your brain to normalize the consumption of the horrific with the cute, with the funny, with the unhealthy. You know?
So, I mean, you talk about like dysregulation, and, you know, and when we're looking at our phones and stuff, that's usually a time where we're like at ease and like trying to take a breath from the day or something.
Thank you for reminding, because I saw that in your book and I wanted to ask you about that. So you just pull that question right out of me.
I mean,
Talk about that.
I think that's super underrated, you know, because we get on our phones and scroll like first thing in the morning when we're laying in bed. State. Or right before we go to sleep, or, you know, on a break from work or something like that. This is a time where we're supposed to, like, we're getting away from stuff that we're obligated to do on a day, and then we're seeing all these things that are like hijacking our nervous system.
That's right.
So it actually has a deeper impact because like you're disarmed in a way.
That's right.
So it can like seep more into the subconscious, it can seep more into like your energetic body. So it's just like, I feel like, you know, being mindful about what it is you're seeing, who you're following, like what you want to be seeing, how you want to feel when you get on your phone. That really matters. That was a huge one for me. That was one of like the first, before the food, I started like fine tuning my social media because I realized this is not contributing like to how I want to be feeling. And when how I wanted to feel became the most important thing, that's when all these, you know, markers started going off in my head and all these flags were being raised. When I'm scrolling, I'm like, I don't really want to see this, so I'm gonna unfollow. And that's just that, you know, or I don't want to watch this show, or I don't want to be around these people, so I'm gonna like chill, even if it means I'm being by myself. You know, you also can't be afraid to like separate yourself in that way.
That's right.
Because when you know, if you are going down a path that's a little less conventional, there will be times where, you know, you feel like you're doing it by yourself, and sometimes you will be, but it has to matter. Like your why has to matter more. It has to matter more that you want to feel better. It has to matter more that you know how this impacts you, so it's more beneficial for you to like be by yourself, and that has to be the most important thing. So
it's like that's the reason why those first years of a human's life are so important, because they're disarmed. Children are completely disarmed. So they're taking in that relaxed state, they're taking in everything